period, because we're here. I was really thinking about it. And I just always like to share with you. It doesn't really have to mean much. It's just kind of how I feel and what I think about and stuff like that. And I was kind of reflecting on past times, and it's going to be future times too, where I just probably wasn't having the best day, or I was trying to do something that I was working toward a goal, and you run into difficulty sometimes. That's going to happen. I don't like to say difficulty, challenges. It's a much better word, challenges. You run into challenges. And, one of the main things that we'll do sometimes is that we'll start discrediting ourselves and stop believing in ourselves and make every excuse why, it can't happen. Or you'll look for anything to kind of nitpick to say, see, man, that's exactly why I never put myself out there, or why I don't do these things. That's why I don't pursue these challenges and stuff like that. And it really affected me, because I go through that all the time. Just like anyone else, I'm sure you do too. And sometimes I find when we get in those situations, we just start pointing fingers, and we look for a reason to stop. We'll look for a reason to stop. Or we'll, look for a reason to say, well, this is why this can't happen. And we look for that injection of something, whether it's positivity, whether it's a friend, whether it's a phone call, a text, an email, whether it's a pat on the back. Well, why don't you be that injection? Be that injection to yourself. If you're sitting around looking for positivity and kind of down because nobody's being positive, why don't you be the initiator? Why don't you start being positive? You be positive to somebody. If you're waiting on a call back, if you're mad at the world because nobody will call you, why don't you call somebody? Don't be afraid to you take that first step. Put that onus on you, that responsibility on you, to go out there and initiate things. Sometimes we just wait. Don't wait. What you waiting for? Like, people just like to wait and then say, see, man, nobody came. That's what I'm talking about. I don't do this because nobody came. Why don't you be that person to pick yourself up out of that rut or up out of that difficult situation? Why don't you be that person to extend a hand to a friend, offer them a compliment? Why don't you say nice things to somebody? Why don't you make things happen? Don't wait on anybody else, because that's how we get in trouble. We'll just be sitting there waiting to the end of time on something that'll never happen because we haven't initiated anything. I always love that, because it puts the onus back on you, and you're the one that has to get yourself out of these situations, or get yourself to move forward. That's what I love about it. It's all on you. There's nowhere else to run. Don't look for any other excuses. There are no excuses. That's just nonsense and noise. You're just wasting more time making up more excuses. Get out there and do it, man. Don't wait on anybody else. Don't sit there saying, woe is me, nobody will come and visit me, nobody see me. Why don't you go visit somebody? If you feel that you got a charity nobody given to. How many charities have you given to? If you're looking for someone to donate their time, how much time have you donated? So why don't you be the initiator today? Let's be the initiators today for our dreams, man. Let's not wait around. Don't wait around, man. That's whack, man. I don't like waiting around, because you'll still be waiting around 10 years later, saying how nobody came to help you. You go out and you do what you're supposed to do, and you go help somebody, or you go make things happen. College students going to college, if you're sitting up here saying, man, well, damn, Chris, that's messed up, man. Nobody came to give me a scholarship. Man, you better go out there and get it. You better go out there and get it. Things just don't fall in our laps. They do sometimes, but most of the time, people get lucky because you put yourself out there. Look, what is luck? Preparation, opportunity. Are you prepared? Are you giving yourself an opportunity? Because even if you're prepared, sitting on the couch ain't going to get it. You got to get out there and get it, man. That's what I love about it, man. There's nowhere else to run. There's no excuses to get, give. There's no excuses to give. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to talk about. You go out there and get it, and you take the onus on yourself to go out there and be the responsible person and go out there and make things happen. All right? In a positive manner. Spread some positivity, man. I'm spreading positivity to you today. You can do it. All right? Let's start this week off right, man. You know, summer's here. It's July. You know, 2020 is right around the corner. We about to start a new decade, man. Are you going to be the one sitting in 2020 just sitting there doing the same things in 2019? Well, nobody came to visit me. See, everybody got their resolutions. How many people follow them, right? We halfway through the year. How many of you have followed your resolutions to the T? Exactly, right? So, you know, at this half year mark, let's get out there and do it, man. We halfway there. It's halftime, baby. We got to get out there and get it, all right? So no more sitting around. No more sitting around. Don't throw these pity parties. I tell you, pity party, you be the only one invited. You know, get out there and make things happen. Inject those things you need to inject. Initiate those things you need to get going and get started, even if it's a small thing. Don't think anything is too small. You know, one step at a time. So initiate that first step yourself. Don't wait on nobody else. Do it yourself. And I don't want to hear no excuses. You get it done yourself because you're capable and you can do it, all right? I'm telling you that, all right? Let's get this off right.